All right, it says we are live. Got my tea.
Got your honey?
I've got my honey. And I've got my tea.
See that, guys? I'm so sweet. She called me honey.
Yeah.
I'm so bright. My mama calls me son.
Oh, me.
Oh, I made us some hot tea.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
I've got mine in the Darth Vader cup.
I've got mine in the Evco Express. Evco is a local restaurant supply here.
I got both those out. I made Cindy some tea and made me some tea, and I was gonna give her the Darth Vader cup. Then I thought, oh, she might think I'm insinuating that she's a dark overlord, but I really didn't.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, DJ. We thought we were clowning before anybody got in here.
We're just clowning around. Yeah. You should have given me a little bit more time to get my... I guess it's this, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's this, yeah. Doing my Darth Vader impression. We got our hot tea. We're sipping away. It's cool here, but it was beautiful today. Not hot, not really real warm, but not real cold either. A really beautiful day.
Wasn't very windy for Kansas anyways.
We went to church and did our Great Grocery giveaway today. And then Gary did chores. So, yeah, we're good to go. Doing good.
Hey, Coffee Angels and Crafts.
Hello, Miss Lynette. So, we got DJ.
Coffee Angel Crafts. Okay.
He's having trouble reading today. But, yeah. Hi, DJ and Lynette. Yeah, we're just sipping away on our warm tea. We got 4 folks in here. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, glad y'all are in here.
So, yes, I don't know. I didn't really have a topic today. I didn't put up a topic. What topic do you think we should discuss today?
Bartering.
Bartering. That's an amazing topic. We are hanging out. We have had a busy
We're chilling
week.
while we're trying to stay warm.
Chilling.
Oh.
Oh, well, yeah. Gary used to tease our kids when they'd say they were hanging out, kicking it, or chilling. He'd want to know what was hanging out, what was chilling, and what did he need to kick? Yeah, or yeah, he just being silly. So bartering. Well, if y'all don't know, we do a lot of bartering.
A lot of bartering.
A lot of bartering.
I'm pretty well known for my swapping. We both are, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
For all the swapping. We've got friends that will do them a favor. Well, we got to trade you something.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you'll return a favor later. No, we want to trade.
Yeah, yeah.
But we do a lot of bartering, swapping. Some of our big barters this week was we bartered a load of firewood.
For some feed.
Yep. For quite a bit of cattle feed. And last week we bartered some labor for some ground corn and some oats.
Yeah.
A few weeks before that, we bartered a pig for our propane.
Yep. And we bartered chickens for hay.
Chickens for hay. Yep.
So my little pullets have started laying. Did I get any eggs today?
I got one out of there.
You got one out? Cool. So we got one pullet egg yesterday, and Gary got one today. I need to go check on the little blue hen that's out up at the greenhouse. I've got one of my blue hens, my little sapphire blues. She is living in the greenhouse. So I need to go up there and check and see if she's laying somewhere.
We've been feeding hay that we traded grazing for this summer.
And care. Grazing and care.
We had some cattle that belonged to Stewart Farms. You guys may have seen some of our videos. We had some of them here.
Yes, bartering is the best payment method.
Yes.
Hello, treasure hunter.
Yeah, hello.
How are you doing? How are you recovering? I'm sorry, Treasure Hunter. I don't know your first name. And you may have told me, and I've
She
just
had, or he had,
they have, and it just
and I can't remember.
and it's just gone. I'm so sorry.
You know, guys, bartering is got a very long tradition here in the States.
Mm-hmm.
And when it was the colonies, that was the main form of payment.
Yes.
In fact, we still use some verbiage that came from that. And when you barter, you need to assign value to things. You need to figure out kind of what it's worth, so you know how to trade across.
Right.
And dollars or whatever our currency is. That's usually a good way of assigning that. And so, in the barter system of the colonial days, the long hunters, one of their big things they would sell and trade were deer hides.
Oh, that's where
And
we got
a deer
buck.
hide was worth $1. So we began to call it a buck.
Gotcha.
Because a large buck deer hide, that was $1 value. And that's why we call $1 a buck.
Wow.
And that's from the bartering system here in our country.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Oh, sick. Neil. Okay.
Hello, Neil. I thought that you had an accident in your big rig. Did I get you mixed up with someone else, Neil? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I think you did. I'm pretty sure you got
okay. Okay.
Anyhow, Neil, we're glad you're in here. And sorry, we do get some things mixed up sometimes. Guys, you have to remember that we do talk to many of you guys. We actually lurk on a couple of lives ourselves here and there, and we try to keep up with those conversations. And then we live in a community where we hear everybody's stories. and so sometimes they just all run together.
It's not intentional.
Not that we don't care about you guys, we do. But thank you for being patient with that. And Neil, I am glad you're in here.
Yes, I'm glad you're not sick. I'm glad you're doing well. Beth says, so that's a buck a hide and not a buccaneer. I love it, Beth. Awesome. Welcome, Beth. So, Beth, are you and Neil? I would take it that you and Neil, since you have the same last name.
Are you connected to Treasure Hunter?
Okay, you were not injured. Good.
Okay.
So I didn't have him mixed up. Okay, I just thought you were injured. I'm glad you were not injured. I hope that your vehicles are fixed. Good. I'm so glad y'all were not injured. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. And thank you guys for coming in and supporting us.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have kind of this year, one of our big things is to barter for as much as we can barter for. We're even considering putting out, some of the things that we have to pay cash for.
Yep.
Actually putting out some lists of those in places to see if people will trade them to us for things. I've even been thinking about maybe I know a place or two where I can trade for some gasoline.
Yeah.
And
well, we trade. Truck is supposed to be going into the boat shop tomorrow in St. Paul, Minnesota. Oh, wow. That's.
Yeah, I hope they can get that back on the road. It's when you
it's your
make
income,
a living with equipment and it breaks down, that's a tough deal.
We faced that last year.
Yes.
And it was difficult.
We actually were greatly helped out by some of our viewers on
several of our viewers. We had one pair of viewers gave us a pickup that I still drive, has really blessed us with that. Yes, body shop, autocorrect, pain in the neck.
We live in a part of the world where the tractor shop might work on your pickup.
Well, in the boat shop, Chris might work on anything too, at the boat shop. So, yeah.
Well, the boat shop will come insulate your house.
Yes.
So we figured, boat shops, they're mechanics. They're probably working on your truck.
They paint. They have the paint and stuff,
So. Autocorrect
it plays games. Yep.
I understand.
Yes, it drives us crazy too. I can't remember what I put up the other day, and I had to retract it or delete it because autocorrect had made it sound not very becoming. So I had to hurry up. Hopefully nobody saw it, but I think a couple of people did, because there was all of a sudden some laughy faces, but they didn't have anything tied to them. So it was on someone else's live. But yeah, so
what gets me about some of the autocorrect is you can type it, read it, it's okay. You push send, and then it's something different than what you
and that's what's
sent.
happened to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
How's it? Why does it do that?
That's like your mom's. Oh, his mom's is terrible.
I think my mom doesn't read it. I think she just types it and pushes send. Well, they'll know what I mean.
Yeah. So we were supposed to wear brown one year for pictures. His mom likes to, and sister-in-law like to do color themed pictures, family pictures, and it came out ground. And so I sent her back and say, what do you mean ground? And she said, oh, autocorrect, LOL. Well, she never told me brown.
She expected you to know.
And so we just showed up in what we had and took our pictures.
Swipe is a love-hate relationship.
Yes. Best on the
thumbs up.
Woo-hoo! Thank you guys.
We appreciate you guys giving us the hours.
Yes, double the time. That helps us a lot, which we are just about to roll over 2,700 watch hours. So we're getting closer to monetization, that's
one thing we really want to see happen this year.
Yeah, that's our big goal for our channel, is to become monetized.
It used to not be terribly important to us, but some things have changed to where that would really be good for us.
It would be good. It would be nice to be able to we've sunk some money in,
and a lot of work.
Yeah,
put a lot of work into this. I act silly in the videos, and I've run especially in the early days before we got everything set up, I would run the camera for her a lot. But she does all the editing and all the posting. She puts a lot of work into this. So yeah, appreciate you guys' support of that.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, and when it does become work for me, I just don't do it. Not future become work, but like when I feel overwhelmed with it, when I feel like it's drudgery, I just lay off for a little while, and we'll do our lives and, bare minimum, but I want to continue to enjoy it. I don't want it to become drudgery at all. And so far that's just happened a few times where we've had to take a hiatus and a little bit of time off, but yeah. I guess we could.
So I don't know. Trying to think of some of the other barters we've done over the years.
Well, right now I trade milk and eggs for hay as well.
Yeah, and we traded for hay and feed. Traded hogs for feed a lot. That's something we trade for a lot. We trade for a lot of feed and hay. That's kind of a big deal for us. We always trade for propane.
Right. Well, not always. Sometimes we have to pay for it. Neil says, I work 10 to 14 hours a week, 6 hours. I would say a day, 6 days a week. We don't know how much time to watch. I don't have much time to watch YouTube. We've been watching lots of lives lately. Hey, that's all right. We appreciate it. That
for eternity.
Hello, Donnie and Jennifer.
A day.
A day, yes. That all counts, and that helps channels watching their lives, and you get to know them. I think the lives are.
I like the interactiveness of the lives.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
For a long time at the beginning, I didn't really care for the lives. I mean, we get them, and it's nice to talk to people. But
yeah.
I really, we have really wanted our channel to be a little more how-to, and the lives aren't real how-to.
That's okay.
But we have figured out we can answer some questions and talk about some ideas in here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so we're talking about bartering today, Donnie and Jennifer, and talked about what we bartered for this week. So eggs and milk for hay, chickens for hay,
firewood for feed.
I built
a dog fence for a guy for feed.
we'll be trading chickens for our boar pig service.
Yes.
We'll trade chicken for that. Processed chicken.
Yeah. We've traded chicken for all kinds of stuff.
We trade the same gentleman. We traded boar services, and we traded for a gilt in chickens. We paid for it in chickens.
Yeah, processed chickens.
Yep, processed chickens. And he was tickled to death with it. And so we'll do that. We'll do that again to trade for the boar fee. Typically, the boar fee is 1 sholt out of each litter, and which is a piglet, a weaning pig. And we will not have to do that. We will just pay him in chickens. And we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, when we went last time, he said, "You know what? I
have all the pigs I need.
Have enough pigs. This is something else you trade me." I said, "I'll trade you some just chickens." He said, "I'd love some just chickens."
So,
and he said, "How about you pay me for that pig with them too?" And I was like, "Okay."
He's got some grown boy and a couple grown daughters, and
got one kid still.
The boys are both still home.
Yeah, they both are still.
Yeah, and so
still in school.
Them boys eat a lot. You know how them skinny boys are whenever they're teenagers and early 20s.
Crazy Ed, MT, LG.
Oh yeah.
Good, yeah, cool. Yep, those are all good lives to watch. Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've made fun of Tim on this channel more than once.
We love Tim.
He was part of jumping in on our camera one time, and they were all recording things on our camera, but they forgot to turn the sound on. So we decided to add the sound for them.
Yeah, we voiced over
what they were saying.
We voiced over.
Kind of a bad lip reading kind of thing. Yeah.
It was so fun. It was so fun. So yeah, the Crockers, good. Ridge Slide.
We love David.
David at Hood's, yeah.
Hood's Custom Shop.
Yeah. Ed is our buddy.
Yeah.
Mike and Terry, we love them. We were in there just a few minutes ago.
We actually have met everybody. We have personally met everybody there except for LG Homestead.
Yeah, I don't remember LG.
I don't remember them, but we have met them at meetups and stuff. Everybody on the list. Yeah. That's cool.
So we'll have to go check out LG and see where they're at. But yeah. So let's see. I've bartered vegetables for a lot of things. Not lately, but a lot of things. Definitely bartered pickled okra and pickled jalapenos. Yeah, for feed and stuff. Yeah.
Feed and hay.
Which I don't know if Mark can have the pickled jalapenos because of the seeds.
Or
the okra. Yeah, bless him. But Jeff won't slow him down none, I'm sure. But yeah. So our buddies, we got some buddies that farm, and they love to trade for my home canned goods. Yeah. And I trade my big garden getting tilled every year with a big tiller on a big tractor for with canned jellies and frozen chicken, whatever I've got.
Trade for milk, eggs, and honey. Trade beef for milk, eggs, and honey. That's cool. Cool, Beth. That's awesome.
Yep.
We've traded beef for all kinds of stuff too.
And we've traded for honey too.
And traded pork. Yeah, we do. We have. Today I was talking to the guy that I knew I've gotten honey from before, and knew he had firewood and had some other things going on in his life. And I said trading it. He said, "I didn't collect honey this year."
Yep.
And I'm like, "Oh, doggone."
His wife has been very sick.
So he didn't get to do that.
Oh, yeah. Neil said they would love to get on a large property with other off-grid homesteads and like-minded people to help each other and barter. Yeah. There's we're very close to an Amish community. They're new here, just moved in within the last 5 years, and they love to barter. We have not made acquaintance with them, but we've got a buddy that he is all over it, and he's been trying to get us introduced.
Oh, Heather Hopkins.
Hi, Heather.
You know, treasure hunter. A lot of times you don't have to live on a property with those people. We have found that in our community, it's just people we know, have around. In most rural areas, you're going to find people that live the similar lifestyle and that want to trade and swap, and you can build the community without it being centralized.
But and being that I'm taking that as you're thinking of like an intentional community.
Yeah.
And you can create a community
Without it
necessarily. Yeah. So, so if it doesn't work out that you get that large property where there's several of you guys, you can develop that in the right communities. And that would be something I would kind of look into. And I don't know how you would do that. It just, because that usually is developed through relationships.
Yeah. And I know that some of our relationships have been through like buy-sell trade stuff.
Yeah.
Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel.
We found her on
a
buy-sell trade, and they've got a similar lifestyle, and they live about 25 miles from us, and so we are able to do some information swapping more than anything, but we've done little other things too, and definitely help each other out.
Oh, you get on Come On Homestead. Yeah, at Homesteading. Country Road Cure, there you go, and Simple Life Reclaimed. Yeah, it's fun to watch Mel and Anthony and their families, that brother-sister bond that they have, and then watch their families, Gary, and I forgot Anthony's wife's name. Is just totally out there. I know it, but it's gone right now. But to watch their life being able to live together in a family and community like that is really cool. And I think Roxanne, thank you. It was gone for a minute. And then Come On Homestead, it's David, isn't it?
I don't remember.
Is it another David? I don't remember.
We have met them.
Yes, we've met him and his son, and but
we know Gary and Mel.
Yeah, Gary and Mel.
Anthony and Roxanne.
Yeah. Well, Anthony and Roxanne, along with Shane from Kinfolk Farm of Georgia, they helped us meet our 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
They shared us on lives and asked people and helped us meet our 1,000 subscribers. So they were very awesome. And we have Robertson's Belly Acres. If you don't watch them, they're on Monday nights. His Way Homestead, there's Commander Bacon in there now.
Oh, yeah.
Prep for Eternity.
Don't watch him.
Prep for Eternity. Brother Donnie is amazing. And Miss Jennifer. Brother Lon with Country Homestead Preacher.
There are so many.
There's so many, and we love to watch them.
And we also really enjoy VW Family Farms.
Yes, VW Family Farms. They're super nice people. Have been good to us. Yeah, very encouraging.
Very encouraging people.
Yeah.
Beth.
Kevin with Papa Pepper is another one of ours.
Oh yeah.
Southern Blessed, Mac and Patty. There are just so many. We're going to miss somebody. Morris Patch of Heaven.
And the funny thing is we list off all of these channels, and it's all people that we have met.
Yes.
To us, it's channels that we have shook their hands and put their face on.
Yeah.
That means more to us.
Yeah.
But Beth Cornell, community is important, and there's lots of ways to build community, and places to find people that are similar minded. Of course, for us, we've met a lot of people through our church,
right?
And we're just in an area where this is a similar, at least some aspects of the lifestyle bleed over to about everybody. But also, farmers markets are a good place to meet people that you can build community with.
We've built a good community in farmers market too.
A feed store. Spend a little time talking to people at your local feed store, not your big box store. Yep. Spend a little time talking to people. You'll figure out. Usually, guys that run feed store, they know everybody in their business.
And so and they'll know who's looking for what too.
Yeah.
Because that's a good place to pass information. It's like the old general store would be. And like Donnie and Jennifer said here on the Prep for Eternity, and I'm sorry, I don't know which one of you is here. I wish we lived close to the Amish. I'd like to go to the Amish stores. We don't have a store here. There is one in Garnett. It's
more just like a bulk store.
It is. It caters towards the Amish. Yeah. It caters towards the Amish, but it is a non-Amish store. And I guess I don't know what you would call that. It's a regular general, like an old-fashioned general store. Lots of bulk, lots of big cooking items, lots of non-electric items. And I would really like to go there. That's maybe something we should do on one of our dates. Then on the way to Gary's mom and dad's, there is a Mennonite store that I like to go into. I believe it's now. You may have to take that back. It may not be Mennonite.
It's just a, yeah.
It's just a variety store.
It's a variety store. Exactly what it is.
But it is geared some towards Amish, because they do have Amish.
It's in a very
Amish and Mennonite town. Horse and buggies a lot.
El Dorado Springs.
El Dorado Springs, Missouri, and it's Ehlers or Ehlers. I say it wrong. Ehlers.
Which is, that's
probably a German name, but
last name.
But anyway, yeah, we love. I would love to go to another Amish store. We went to an Amish store with Gary's brother, but it was more geared towards the tools and specifically horseshoeing.
It was a horseshoeing store.
Yeah.
But it was owned by Amish people.
No property. Well, you know what? Do what you can do where you're at, and that's the best you can do. I mean, honest,
hopefully you'll get there.
Yeah, yeah. Keep working towards it. Don't give up on your dream.
Hey,
hello.
Hey, Captain Caveman. Glad you're in here.
Simple Crazy Life. There's Miss Amy. Hey guys, Miss Amy sent me seeds for. No, that's Crazy Family Homestead. I got the wrong one. I'm sorry, Simple Crazy Life. I got the wrong one.
Yeah.
Sorry, got mixed up.
It was
Amy with Crazy Family Homestead sent me Grandpa Cargill's okra seed. We had sent out in the traveling seed box, and it came back. She sent some of that because we lost all of our seed.
Prep for Eternity. I've just lost his name.
Donnie?
Shane.
Oh. Shane is Shane from Kinfolk Farm of Georgia.
Kinfolk Farm of Georgia.
Because there's two Kinfolk Farms, so he's got his Kinfolk Farm of Georgia.
Yeah.
Super nice guy. Super nice guy. David is come on. Okay. Oh, he did? He just bought 20 acres in Arkansas because he was in Texas. That's awesome. I have gotten so behind in keeping up with him. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Shane Howell.
Oh, good job.
Thank you. Oh. Now let's see if we can go. Okay, there it is. Sorry, Becca's calling. I'll have to call her back here in a little bit.
Do this and let you go call
her?
You
do this. I'll call her with your phone. So you'll have to scroll up and read where we're at.
I will. Hi, guys. I don't know what's going on, but our daughter was calling, so my wife's going to go talk to her.
I know what's going
on. Oh. Treasure Hunter, we were at the prior meetup. Did we meet you there? Hey, Patty. Southern Blessed. You may have been mentioned a second ago. Oh, okay. New feed store in Burlington. I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't been over that way in a little bit. Cool. We've got a feed store here in Madison that we really like. All right. Donnie and Jennifer are both in here. We're behind a little bit. Yeah, Beth, that's the life. You know, if you're in a truck, you just do what you can. And I would encourage you to go to farmers markets and stuff and kind of meet people. And that's a good place to help support that lifestyle, even if you're not getting to live it right now. Well, I'm glad, Patty, that you guys are doing better. That's good. Glad Max are all right. Cool. I didn't know they'd opened a feed store. Yeah, there are a lot of channels with similar names. It's hard for us to keep up. And hey, Heather, we're glad you're in here. Life with Linda and Chuck. Glad you're in here too. Okay, we met you guys there. I'm frozen. All right, Beth, we met you guys there. Yeah, like I said, we're kind of struggle to remember some of those things. Glad we got to meet you guys, and I'm hoping we'll get to go to some more of those before long. Yeah, we were at Pryor, and we did a video on that. That's been a while back. I just enjoy meeting everybody, and we like the meetups. They're fun. We like the actual expos probably better than the meetups. We got to really participate in the Ozark homestaying expos this year, and Cindy spoke at one and I spoke at the other. And actually we were both, she helped me in mine and I helped her in hers. And so that was a lot of fun. We enjoyed the expos, and I moved the camera.
That's okay. There. That's okay. We're good. There we go, right there.
But the meetups were fun too.
Plan to go to the shoot.
Okay?
She didn't answer, so maybe she's on break and she'll call me later. Shoot Dang Fest. I don't think we're gonna make it.
Oh, Life with Blend and Chuck. They're cooking barbecue.
Oh.
No, not really.
No, they're gonna be right back.
Be right back. Okay.
I know it. Gary gets excited when he sees BRB. Oh, cool. Most of everyone's videos that was out there. Awesome. That's cool, Neil.
Yeah. I'm really bad about.
I think, Beth, I think that's true. I think there's Beck. Okay.
Guys, I'm really bad about, I can remember where somebody lives and what kind of car they drive and how many kids they have and what kind of dog they have and the dog's name, and I can't remember their name. Hi, Frugal Farmer. Glad you're in here. We have got a lot of people in here, and I'm appreciating everybody. We've been talking a little bit about bartering, but all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm sure Cheryl has said that they're having that again. I think she's even put a date out there, but she doesn't have the location, Patty. On Facebook, there's a Ozark Homesteading Expo Facebook page where a lot of that is announced. And she did put a date out there, but I can't remember it right now. But she has not put a location yet. She's still searching for another venue. She's done 2 different venues in Missouri and 1 in Arkansas, and she's just kind of trying to find the place that works the best for her for the event. We live in kind of southeastern Kansas, almost central Kansas, Greenwood County, Kansas. Oh, Madison, Kansas. Yes. Yes. I love, bartering and negotiating. That's pretty cool. Projects that probably won't happen this year. Yeah, sometimes we've kind of gone through that at times too. We used to go, before there was any of these things, there used to be an event around the country. There'd be 4 or 5 of them called Mother Earth News Fairs. And they had one here in Kansas. They had one in Topeka for several years, lots of years. And Topeka is where the main office is for Mother Earth News. And a few years ago, the year before COVID, they decided not to do them in Topeka anymore. And so we always have gone to those and liked them, but they're not doing those anymore. Not here. They're doing one in Texas, I think, is all they're doing. Cool. Yeah. Treasure Hunter, you were about 30 miles from us. Yep, not far at all. Know exactly where Lebo was. So you weren't far from Beto Junction if you were at Lebo. Yeah. Yeah. Simple Crazy Life is even closer. If you'd have turned south at Beto Junction, you would have went to where they're part of the country. Simple Crazy Life. Did you guys get much snow there last week? We got some here, and it seemed like it was when we got closer to Emporia, there was more. Yeah, guys, I am glad y'all are in here, and we've been talking about bartering, and we've been talking about where to meet community. Yes, that is my meat saw hanging on the wall behind me. A very dear friend of mine gave me that meat saw years ago, and I have used the fire out of it. And it hangs there. We clean it up, and it's kind of a neat decoration, but it's also often used tool. All almost melted away. Yeah, Doug, that is my meat saw hanging back there. And there's pictures of my daughter and a little sign that says farmer's market, all kinds of stuff on the wall behind me. There's even a moose crossing sign that I bought in, I can't remember if I bought that in Moose Jaw or in Banff. Yeah, our snow's gone too, but yeah, that it is a very old saw. Friend of mine that was quite the scrapper and scrounger, and he had it. He'd picked it up somewhere and had it for years, and he'd kind of things had changed for him, and he decided I could use it more than him, and gave it to me one day, and so I've had it for a long time. But it is an old saw. Yeah, simple grower. We like functional too. Yes. Artful tools. Very much so. Yeah, Patty, we do. I mean, we've got stuff hanging and poked everywhere around here. Our little old trailer house. You know, one thing that people don't talk about, they talk about living the homestead lifestyle, and they talk about tiny homes often get used. And we live in a small trailer house. It's like 700 and some square feet. It's not big. But one thing they don't talk about is all the tools and stuff you need to live a pretty self-sufficient lifestyle. You know, we've got cheese presses, and we've got canners, and we've got just all kinds of stuff. And there's not a lot of room to put that stuff away. Hey, Amy, Broussard, I'm glad you're here. Cool. Yep, that's all a little north of us. Yep. Yeah, there are a lot of tools required for this lifestyle. And sometimes it's little stuff, you know, good knives and good pair of pliers and stuff like that. But there's also other stuff too.
All right, sister's doing good. I'm gonna turn on the lights.
She was calling about Claire, wasn't she?
Yes, I had called her. I had texted her.
Hey, blank canvas.
Hey, Cassie.
Cassie, you didn't come out on the porch and talk to me today. I saw Ben. See, right
Is
there.
Amy here? Hi, Amy.
Yeah, Amy Broussard's in here.
Hi, Amy.
Patty's in here. His
Oh, hi,
way's in
Patty.
here. Simple Grower. We got a lot of people
Oh,
in here
wow.
right now.
Awesome. Hello,
Prep for
everybody.
Eternity. Just ordered 25 laying hens.
Whoop, whoop.
Cool.
You could have come visited me and picked up some. It's a
So,
long way to go for chickens.
yeah, 25 is a good number to start
Yes,
with.
very
That
good
leaves
number.
you a little room to lose a few and still get plenty of eggs.
Yeah.
You can do a little swapping and trading with them, give them away, whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you still have plenty to eat.
Lots of ministry opportunities with eggs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My dad and mom keep chickens just to give eggs to people.
Mhm. Just
I mean,
a-
they eat them too, but they give them to my brother and his
Mhm.
kids, and they give them to people in the church.
her
and
personal trainer at the
Yeah, yeah.
gym.
they take them to their gym and
Uh-huh.
leave them in the refrigerator there. People
Hi,
get 'em.
Cassie.
Lots of tools needed for
Yep.
a homestead.
There's Roy. Hi, Roy.
Hey. The more we get into homestead, the more tools I realize we need to make things easier.
yep.
Yes, absolutely.
Uploading a video of all fishing trip. Awesome.
Mexico.
Mexico.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
There's
cool.
snow in Wisconsin.
7 degrees. Woo.
Oh, I'm just teasing you, Cassie. I figured you were busy. And
Hi,
I
Barb.
didn't know, but what?
There's Miss Barb
Oh,
with
yeah.
Ben's Over Acres.
Hello, sure enough. We're not keeping up very good.
You know, have a ton of tools ready to work. Awesome.
Your own homestead. Auto mechanic and a
Yeah.
home remodeler. Cool.
There you go.
I do some remodeling. Not a lot.
Doug's still here, Cindy. I am too. I had to leave. Talk to Becca on the phone. We have a very, very dear friend, and she needed to know some information. So please pray for a friend of ours' family. She's ready to go home, and so pray for them as this transition time. Yeah.
Yeah, Cassie, when you guys definitely can build one there.
Yeah.
It's doable.
It's doable.
And you guys are close to and know we were talking about community earlier.
Yes.
And it's funny, we talk about community and there's people in here that are in
our community
that we
that we
get to
barter and
trade to
trade
and help do
Yeah.
things and
they help us.
Blank Canvas Beauties, her husband and her son-in-law have helped me set
Mhm.
roofs and do many things.
Yes, they've helped us
Um,
a lot here on the homestead.
And so yes, but
Smoked meat for us.
yes, smoked meat very, very well. But you guys are also close to kind of a mentor of Cindy and ours,
Mhm.
which is Ed and Cindy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're going to know who that is,
Yes.
Cassie.
Yeah.
And when it comes to homesteading in
Mhm.
town,
In town.
that guy knows his stuff.
Yes.
Man. They both know their stuff.
They're amazing. Simple Crazy Life. Oh, that's the gal that's in Burlington.
Yes,
isn't it?
absolutely.
Start hatching your own chicks for
For
meat.
meat, yep.
Okay.
Cool. Simple Crazy Life. You're going to have to come see us sometime.
Yeah. Our current chickens.
Are 5 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, we
Yeah.
definitely
Time to
need-
dress them and replace them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
They love the fresh eggs. They sure do.
Cold up north. Come on, Amy.
Amy. You don't know
We've
what
been
cold
talking
is.
about sharing and bartering and swapping. How about we barter some weather, Amy?
Oh, yeah,
Can
Amy.
we barter a little weather
How
with
about
you?
Amy? I got an idea. Let's swap homesteads. You come take care of ours, and we'll come take care of yours.
Just for the winter.
Just for the winter.
You guys can keep that when it gets hot. I was down there in October one time and thought I was going to die working in that stuff.
Yeah, Southeast Texas, spending summers with my grandparents. Well, I spent my baby sister and I spent several weeks one summer with my grandparents in Southeast Texas, and it was miserable.
Growers doing remodeling.
Awesome. Thank you for praying for our friends.
Yeah, thank you.
Going to build a couple raised beds for garden this year. We need to send a soil sample, to K-State to see
Why your-
what you need.
why your garden won't produce. Yeah.
I have an idea. I have a pretty good idea.
Well, okay, so our soil in Kansas almost always is going to be very deficient on boron.
Yeah.
And that's it's a trace mineral basically. But
they like to, treasure hunter lives in Louisiana away from the cold. Well, Broussards are in Louisiana as well.
Yep.
Love smoked meat. Yes. Well, Ben, Cassie's husband with Blank Canvas Beauty, he is an amazing smoker.
Yeah.
Yep. Get the truck fixed. Yep. You got it. You got to work. And when you break down, when you're working and you're doing that kind of job and you break down there, you're stuck there till you're up and going again.
Yeah. Oh, Simple Grower. We have cured our own bacon too many times. And we have a special recipe. Actually, that's what I taught at the Arkansas Homesteading, Ozark Homesteading Expo in Bentonville, Arkansas. Is I taught bacon curing and sausage making.
Yes. Yep. They live on a 117-year-old homestead, and they're always fixing something. Yeah, we live on one about that old too, only it doesn't have the house anymore. We had to put our own house on. It
was basically a bare piece of ground. We moved everything in 4 or 5 years ago, and we're still always fixing something.
Amy Broussard says, yes, but someone's
up north sent some of the cold down here.
They didn't shut the gate, Amy.
It was 24 last night. Oh, dog.
Cry me a river. 24. You can have our 2 degrees that we had the other day when it was probably 7 there.
So one of the things you need to do, Cassie, you just heavily amend what you have, and that helps. The guy that runs the feed store by the high school, that's Greg Davis. He almost always knows where there's some decomposed goat manure a person can get, some composted goat manure, and you can add that to some soil and definitely make it a lot better.
Yeah.
Spend the
summers in Lubbock, Texas. Woo! Live in the South.
Because I don't like the cold.
At all. Our weather is warming up some this week, getting above freezing one night this week. It can possibly 50 during the day. Yeah, we're getting warmer here too. We had a nice day today. I agree, Amy. The cold can go back north. You guys got poisoned. Yes, we did. We did. We sure did. We sure did.
And Ben and Cassie, I'm going to guess that there's probably some high glyphosate levels in your soil, but also our Kansas soil can be pretty deficient of some trace minerals.
Right.
It can have enough nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, but some trace minerals are missing, like boron.
Yeah.
That really help things fruit, but also it's often missing phosphorus.
Yeah, and
our
sulfur.
soil's often missing phosphorus.
And sulfur is the other one. Yeah. Want some land in East Texas if someone will let us buy a couple of acres. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Special. Is it a secret too? always a secret. Different recipes for different sausages.
So basically I've got 3 basic recipes.
Yeah, 3 basic recipes.
I've got my summer sausage recipe. I've got an Italian sausage recipe.
And our breakfast sausage recipe.
And a breakfast sausage. Yeah.
Yep. Which you can you can take the breakfast sausage and the Italian sausage are very similar, have some basic ingredients that then you just change. You can add and submit and add and omit other other seasonings.
A lot of what we do is I use my Italian sausage recipe, Doug, and I just add things to or take shorten a few things up. You guys see this book? Basic country skills.
And there's several books. They've got Story has several country skills books.
But this book here has a very good basic Italian sausage recipe in it. Really simple, easy to find ingredients. We grow part of the ingredients we use. And so I use the recipe out of there. 24 is cold.
That's not very cold.
If it's been 60, yeah, 24 is cold.
Heather says, come visit her. She's at -15.
Awesome.
She'll swap with anybody. Oh, Simple Grower's saying they're not telling what the weather is in Oregon. Ben said he thinks there's too much nitrogen in our regular garden spot. He wants to do all the corn to see if that will help the following year.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Another thing, pumpkins and squash mop up that
They'll
extra
mop
nitrogen.
it up. Yep.
But I'm going to say that it's not that you're too much nitrogen. It's just you don't have enough of the other things.
Yep.
Nitrogen is plenty, but you need other things. Phosphorus is often missing from our soil, and that's something you need to add.
I would be, unless you have put raw manure this year, I would not be concerned with nitrogen.
But yeah, if you think it's, I mean, putting corn there, if
Yeah.
it's a high nitrogen, corn's a high nitrogen plant.
Yeah,
So
it'll suck it up.
Yep.
Simple Grower, let's see. And the bacon, yep.
Got to put the
Chickens up.
She's
All right.
cooking barbecue too.
Oh,
Oh, maybe.
yeah,
not.
it'll be right back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could
Sausage
probably
recipe.
do that.
Sure, we can do that. We can do that.
We might. His way. Yeah, we can do that.
Yep.
The secretary can do that.
Oh, Chuck's
Well,
back.
glad you're back, Chuck and Belinda.
70 and 24 the next day. Yeah, we had that something similar to that, Amy. It was drastic.
Yeah.
Like that.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know if that
runoff
caused
from
that or
the-
not. It might.
From the
Very
there
could-
might
very
be
well could.
there might be too much ammonia or something.
Yeah, and that might be
Yeah.
it too. Which is a nitrogen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely.
Is our bacon curing recipe and stories? It is actually on the back of the cure.
No.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not.
No.
No. I'm wrong. Sorry.
It is.
In your mind, that's dangerous.
That's where it came from. No. Okay. So, guys, I push reading books and magazines, right? We always say that those are good sources. Backwoodsman years ago had a recipe for buckboard bacon. And I took that recipe and changed one thing in it. And that is my recipe. It is similar to the recipe that's on the back of the Morton Tender Quick.
Okay.
But basically, this is my bacon curing recipe. Okay. It is 1 tablespoon of Morton Tender Quick, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar for every pound of meat. And you put it in a Ziploc bag, you rub it all over it, and you put all the ingredients in there, and you turn it over every day for 7 days, and then you wash it off really good, and then let it soak in cold water for about 2 hours.
And we do that with ham too, but we do our hams boneless. So yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I just answered that before I read what
Nice.
you said, but yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it is kind of something I've come up with just from reading different things. I've kind of mixed a couple of different things together. It does require a specific product called Morton Tender Quick, which you can order from Morton online pretty easy. If you've got a Hispanic grocery store in your area or a grocery store that caters to Hispanics, it's going to have Morton Tender Quick in it at least sometime in the year. Morton Tender Quick is carried in a lot of grocery stores. Our Walmart has it at times.
Yes, at times.
Yeah.
Right now, just recovering from deer season, they don't have it.
But our Walmart is in a heavily Hispanic populated
Yes.
area too. Populated.
I can do that. Yes, you can. You can do that.
Yes. And it is super simple.
Super simple. Ziploc bag. You do want to cut your meat down to, I like doing no more than 3 pounds in a bag.
Yeah.
About a 3 pound piece of meat. And that's a nice number. And cure it in that. And it's real easy. I put it in the crispers in the refrigerator and just flip them every day. And I use I'll put them in where the label is on top. That way I know they need to be flipped the next day. Right?
And we write the date on
Write
the
the
label.
date on the
That way
label.
we know when we're at 7 days.
Yep. Yeah.
And it can go.
You can do 2 days on one side and then flip it in 2 days.
And
But
actually, one time we got really busy, and I think it got flipped once
Yeah.
in 7 days, and it still worked.
Yeah.
but it's better if you flip it every day.
Yeah, it is better. It does a much better job getting through it if it's flipped every day.
It's a dry cure, but putting it in a Ziploc bag, you're basically catching its own brine. It's creating its own brine.
It'll pull juice. That salt will suck juices out of the meat and make its own brine.
Then when you turn it over, you're running that brine basically back through the meat, and then you're turning it over, running it back through the meat, and that helps it penetrate well. Helps your cure penetrate well.
And we're real good about trying to get as much air out of that bag as possible, so that I haven't thought about it, but we could probably, since it's powder, it doesn't vacuum seal well. I haven't tried that, but it might if I got it rubbed in good.
Yeah.
But I haven't tried that.
Well, even the Ziploc bags, I tend to get the sugar and the salt
all
everywhere.
Over. Yeah.
And it's hard to get a Ziploc bag to seal sometimes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's my recipe, and I use an Italian sausage recipe that's a little more involved than that, but I guess I could read that to you guys.
If Doug and Shelly, Doug, are you still in here? Are you going live tonight, buddy? Because Doug typically goes live right after us at His Way Homestead.
There it is.
You got it. So
there's my, okay. So guys, in this book, here's my sausage recipe.
You can't see that.
I know they can't, but here's the sausage recipe on this book. That's my bacon recipe stuck up there. And then here's some other recipe. Oh no, that was a layout for the speech
you gave.
For me, the class I taught. That's my class notes.
Okay, so Doug says they're going to live at 6:30.
Okay.
Going at 6:30 tonight.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So if you're on here in 33 and a quarter minutes, they're going to be going live.
Yes.
At His Way Homestead.
So Doug, here's what's in my.
I'll email it to you too, Doug.
My sausage basic recipe is for every 3 pounds of meat, you put in 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of 2 teaspoons of coarse ground black pepper.
Restaurant style, sometimes they call it.
1 teaspoon finely ground, I'm sorry, 2 teaspoons finely ground coriander. And it calls for 2 cloves of garlic finely minced.
We sometimes use powdered garlic.
I put 2 teaspoons of powdered. And I put 1 teaspoon of powdered onion in there for every 3 pounds of meat. And then you can also add red pepper, like a teaspoon of red pepper.
Pepper flakes,
make it a hotter,
make it a little spicier.
Sausage.
And if you want,
we might add jalapenos to that. We might add some mustard seed to that.
Or oregano.
Or we might add a little oregano
or
to that.
Or sage if we want it to be a breakfast sausage.
Breakfast sausage, we'll just get sage.
Sage and thyme. I'll add sage and thyme to it for a breakfast sausage. And if I have any marjoram.
Yeah, or we might add a little fennel seed to it.
Yeah.
We just that's our basic.
Yeah, and then we just play with it.
Some stuff in there.
The main things you have to have is the salt.
Yep. Another thing that's good to put in that sausage recipe is Parmesan cheese.
Yes, that's very good. Yeah, and you can throw Italian seasoning in it. You can put all kinds of stuff in it. It's really good. But your basic is you've got to have that ratio of salt. And then you can go crazy with whatever you want in it.
Teach you how to make cream cheese.
Oh,
I think there's a video coming up on that.
There is. Yeah. Who said cream cheese?
Cassie.
Yeah, honey, I hope to have you a video Tuesday. But if not Tuesday, it will be this week sometime of cream cheese. Yeah.
She wants to come over and learn to make cream cheese. Well, you're always welcome over
here, Cassie. You're always welcome, Cass.
There will be a video up too for everybody else that doesn't live a few miles away from us.
Chickens are tucked in for another chilly night.
Good,
I've got to go close the door on mine here in a little bit. Believe in the cross. Hello.
I like the name.
Yeah. I like that name. I think they've been in here before.
Yep.
Either that or we've talked to them in another live. Yeah. Yes, I plan on doing a cream cheese video. It was on my list this past week, but things got crazy when I went back to work, and so this week I only worked 2 days, but I do have some appointments I've got to hit, so I'm going to try to get some done.
Looking forward to seeing the cream cheese.
Some cream cheese. Now I don't know how y'all made it, but we are going to make it out of yogurt. Oh yeah, you did Godfest. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So.
Yeah, we did talk to you about that.
Yes, we did talk to you about it. We just
our life kind of got a little busy. Kind of had some other things we needed to deal with at the time. So.
Yeah,
I hope that was a success for y'all.
Yes. Yeah.
Very good.
We had some major life changes that we had to adjust to. But I think everything's going good now, and we're getting adjusted and yeah, doing better. So yeah, I had a health scare, and that took a lot of time, but everything, I'm going to be fine. I just have to eat all the salt I can stand. And the suspicious growth was scar tissue, so we're good. So we're all good. I'm healthy as a horse.
Does it get busy? Yes, it does.
It does get busy. Yeah, and then with me struggling with my health, and he was working out of state, and just lots of things. But
I guess I'm working back in this state now.
Yeah, for now, yeah. Oh, cool. Cool. Doing a big At the Cross community church. Cool.
Yeah, we like salt too. And actually, Cindy and I both have some health conditions where the doctors have told us eat all the salt you can stand. So yeah, that's kind of nice.
So yeah, I had a fainting episode one Saturday. Fainted twice, and Gary took me to the ER, and they said they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. But then when I visited my follow-up visit at my doctor's office, the nurse said, well, your sodium levels were really low. I don't know why they told you they weren't, because they were. And my blood pressure was low. So she said, eat all the salt you can. Come back. We'll check on this suspicious mass and do, order some more tests. And those tests all came back that it was scar tissue. And so we're all good. And then she said to check on the salt, keep the salt up. And guys, I have to give up my sweet tea. I'm really struggling. I like good Southern sweet tea, and all you Southerners will understand my sweet tea. I have cut back over the years. I no longer put a cup and a half of sugar in a gallon of sweet tea, but she said no caffeine, none. So
we have started Bengal spice teas, kind of our big thing. Right,
which it's a cinnamon, ginger, and got a whole lot of different spices in it. Got some chicory root. So I'm trying.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Patty. We were very. So my family was going through a lot of health stuff, and my folks are older, so we were pretty secretive about it because I did not want them worrying about me. You love salt too, Patty. We're having an ongoing gathering tonight. It's a central place. Folks can come to for preaching and teaching, etc. Awesome, Donnie.
Cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
Oh, hi, Jan. Well, we're just gonna be on here just a little bit longer, and then we're gonna get off so everybody can go over to his.
Okay.
Yeah. I can have decaf tea, but she said that
it wasn't just the caffeine. It was the tannins in tea.
The tannins in tea. So I have to be careful what teas. She said I could switch to green tea if I was very careful about the amount of green tea. And so evidently they're all from the same plant. She said they're all from the same plant, but it's different stages of maturity of the plant. of when you get your teas and different processes.
I think it's been processed differently.
So that I just went with what she said and said, okay. I don't know. But so I've got some white teas. I've been doing like a lot of chamomile, teas that were plain without
more herbal.
Yeah, more herbal teas.
And that's kind of how I feel about decaf tea. I would rather have some kind of cinnamon ginger tea than drink a black tea without caffeine.
Yeah,
I mean,
sometimes
if I'm gonna drink something without caffeine, there's other things I think I'd like better.
We like just ginger tea too.
Yeah,
ginger and honey, just powdered ginger or a piece of ginger root and honey in it. It's really good.
Sitting here one night watching Moore's Patch of Heaven.
Yep.
Live. Cool.
And Chicken Johnny. All right.
All right.
All right. That's awesome.
We were sitting here one night watching Moore's Patch of Heaven live, and they said something about drinking ginger tea, and I got thinking about how would you make ginger tea. So I went in the kitchen, put some hot water and some honey and a little bit of powdered ginger in a cup, and it was amazing. And so we drink that quite a bit now.
Thank you, Donnie. Thank you. I know it has been really hard, Beth, but I paid for it. So I had sweet tea. I thought, one every now and then. And she even said a glass. Here is the clincher. She said a glass once a week or every now and then is not going to hurt you.
A 32-ounce cup.
2 32-ounce cups of iced tea. And of course, it was ice all the way up to the top, ice, and then fill it up with sweet tea. Thursday night, I had 2 of those. And Friday night and last night, Friday night, I had leg cramps so bad. I had to get up and drink some Gatorade in the middle of the night because my leg cramps were so bad. And I didn't put the correlation because she said, Shannon, my doctor's nurse, said, she's a nurse practitioner. She said, you've been having severe leg cramps too, haven't you? And I said, yeah. And she said, that's like the number one telltale sign that that you have low sodium or low potassium. My potassium was fine, but sodium was low. Hibiscus tea with honey. Yes, it is so good, Cass. Thank you. I love hibiscus tea. Okay. Oh, they'd love for you to come in and preach on.
What's that next GHT mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the GHT is unless it's supposed to be night on a Sunday. I don't know what the GHT is.
I don't either. But yeah, I will. I could probably. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Like the green tea. Sunday night.
Okay.
They're all true that they're all from the same plant. Okay. Thank you. I'm doing good, Chuck. I'm doing good. I just have to change my lifestyle. Yeah, pray for me on this sweet tea thing. Sweet tea's harder to break than Dr. Pepper, y'all. And Dr. Pepper was really hard for me to break. And so, yeah, I was a huge Dr. Pepper addict for many years. And have really leaned on sweet tea, and it's not good for me at all.
Iced tea a day.
We won't don't tell our secrets here, Chuck. Yes. Yeah. I use a lot of ice in my water and everything. I like ice.
I don't hardly do ice at all.
I want things ice cold. I have no idea why that is. He doesn't. He doesn't. Mustard's good for leg cramps. Thank you. Do I need just take mustard or make a poultice? A big tablespoon. Okay, thank you, Believe on the Cross. I just needed to scroll up. Yeah, cold over ice, yeah. Typo.
Yeah.
Typo was Tippy had a typo. With honey, yeah, we use honey as our main sweetener. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Donnie will give us a call soon.
Yep.
That'd be awesome, Donnie. Hello, Colleen.
Yeah.
How are you and Miss Miranda doing, honey? Oh, good night, Heather.
Yeah. We're so far behind. Dr. Pepper 4 days a week.
4 days a week. Oh,
Ice cold
cold drinks too.
I like them to be cool, and that's really all I care about. It doesn't have to be cold.
Oh, like liquid mustard, not the powdered mustard. Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Oh no, I
I'm so
saw
sorry.
that. I saw that, Doug, that you'd lost all your bees. And that was a home catch swarm, one you caught.
So I talked to my bee mentor today. Pat, Cassie, he's been in your yard gathering bees before, but my bee mentor today, him and I were talking about it, and he said, yeah, if your bees are, I told him that I looked in my bees once when it was really warm this winter already. He said, if they're moving when it gets warm and you know that they're down in the bottom part of your hive, he said, that's a good thing. He said, and I told him I saw capped honey in all the top. He said, man, they've got plenty of feed, and they're still down in the bottom because that's where all the feed is. And so they're staying in there, staying warm. They've got plenty of extra feed. They're still eating down the bottom. They haven't moved to the top yet. And so he said it sounded like my hive was doing really well. But Doug, I am sorry to hear about yours. Really sorry to hear about that.
And Colleen says pickle juice is good for your leg cramps.
Yeah.
That'll get me my salt for sure, Cass. Yeah. But the Gatorade did help after. Within an hour after drinking the Gatorade, the one leg had stopped cramping completely, and the other one had eased enough that I could go to bed.
Colleen, glad that you guys are healthy.
Yes, very glad y'all are healthy. Is that a dog?
No, it was that cat.
Oh, we got a cat that yowls on the porch. But yeah, cool. We're going to be on here for just a few more minutes, and then we're going to get off and get ready. Send everybody over to see Doug and Shelly for theirs.
So, the best place to get honey doesn't have it this year.
Yeah.
Cassie, for you guys, there is. If you go to like Goods, carries it. G&W carries it.
In Eureka, G&W.
Yeah, there is. Sweetheart honey.
From Iola
is actually collected and
around this area.
Processed around this area. It is processed in Iola. So,
but they do buy honey all around the southeast Kansas.
And then also, Cassie, I don't know if the store's still open at the Orchard.
Oh yeah,
at the Orchard north of Emporia. Bob Carr usually has honey at the farmers market.
On the first and third Saturdays of the month in Emporia, from 10:30 in the morning till noon at Waters. We have the farmers market on Monday, first Saturday, third Saturday of the month until we open up in May for the full.
See you, Coffee Angel Crafts.
There's several vendors there that have honey. There's some folks from Burlington that have honey.
Blessed bees.
Blessed bees. There's some folks over at Cottonwood Falls that have bees.
Yes. And that's another place. If you go into Cottonwood Falls, you'll see Cody's place that has the honey for sale.
Kelly's Bees.
Cody and Jessica
Kelly. Yep.
The farmers market's a great place to find local honey.
Yep. All right, Miss Lynette. Thank you. Y'all have a good week. Yeah, Miss Lynette. I said the right word. Oh, right name. Oh, I was thinking of somebody and praying for them, and I was afraid I said the wrong name. But yeah. Cool. See you later, Miss Lynette. All right. Oh, you're yawning again.
Oh, it's past my bedtime.
It's not past your bedtime.
Okay.
It's not 8 o'clock yet. Sometimes he stays up till 8:30 watching Southern Blessed, and then he goes to bed.
And I fall asleep when Mac's telling stories. Mac's story time puts me to bed.
Yeah. Good night.
Thanks,
Good night, Treasure Hunter.
Thank you guys for
Praying
being
y'all,
here.
praying for y'all's truck and for safe travels. And we are praising the Lord that no one was hurt in your accident.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Hope you guys get back on the road and back to work.
Yeah. Get back to work. And if you're in Kansas, shoot me an email, especially if you're going to be near Emporia. And maybe if it ain't no Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, we can meet for lunch or something. Oh,
I missed something.
Simple Grower, I go to bed early too, but I get up
At 5.
5. Yep, that's the same thing.
Show us another dates again.
Of the farmer's market dates. I don't have my calendar.
It's here.
What's here?
Your calendar.
Oh yeah, it's on the phone. I was like, oh, somebody write it up there. So it'll be the first Saturday, which I believe is like the 5th or 6th of February.
Patty says usually my story time puts Mac to sleep.
It's February 5th or 6th. I don't remember. And then is the first one, the first Saturday and the third Saturday of the month, from 10:30 to noon.
There also is an Emporia Farmers Market Facebook page that'll have that info on it, yep. Cassie.
Oh,
Britton Farm.
Hi, Miss April.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, Miss April's in here. Thanks. Yay.
Thank you for being in here, Treasure Hunter. We appreciate it.
Wow. Oh, got some more comments that didn't roll up.
Hey, Homestead and Pasture.
We're doing good, Brother Lon. How are you?
Thanks for coming in here, Believe on the Cross.
Yeah. Hey, I remember you too, Papa Pepper. There's Papa Pepper.
Thanks for being in here.
Thanks for coming in.
We often think of you when we are doing a lot of this stuff. I don't know if you know it, but when we met you, that was we're pretty much going to go home and quit doing our YouTube channel.
Yep.
And we enjoyed meeting you, and of course, had some
good
other
night,
people
Chuck.
really encourage us.
There's Patty saying hi. Oh, thanks, Brother Lon. Yeah. So yeah, we think of y'all a lot, Kevin. We do. We think of y'all, and we always think, oh, how would Kevin shoot this video? But yeah, we were getting ready to quit our channel. Yeah, we were getting ready to quit our channel, and yeah, you guys and VW, they really talked us into it. They were like, you can't quit. Yeah. So yeah, they helped us process that. We were pretty overwhelmed with some stuff. We didn't, our original channel name, and we had some kids that were, some of their work they were doing and places they were needing to go for their work. We probably didn't realize at the time that we'd put them in some danger, but they are not in those doing that work anymore. And that what we're doing is no longer endangering them, but it kind of, we failed. I say we failed. We give in to fear for a moment. Yeah.
Simple Grower, the real question is, are you glad we didn't quit?
We're glad we didn't quit. I really enjoy it. And really the kids, I don't know if y'all know this, we got started because of our children. I'd been shooting little videos answering their questions and their friends' questions for gardening stuff, and just like giving them animal updates and things like that. And my phone was not able to do that anymore, to send them through the channels I was trying to send them through. And so our middle daughter, Rebecca, says, Mom, you need to start a YouTube channel. That way you can share it and we can all watch them, and we just send our friends there and everything. So that's what got us started on the YouTube channel. And we have been doing it just over a month. Our first video went out like March 30th of 2019. And then we went to Baker Creek's Spring
Glad we're still
Planting
here.
Festival.
Well, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
It's good to be wise and
It is
discerning.
wise and discerning, and we just were naive. But yeah.
Glad you didn't quit. Thanks, Prep for Eternity. Yes, Papa Pepper, that discernment. Sometimes we struggle with that, but yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys
It was
that
kind
were.
of something we had to work through.
Yeah. So we did.
Thanks, Patty. I'm glad you're glad we're still here. Whoop.
Oh.
I missed. All right,
Thank
Homestead
you.
Pastors.
Thank you,
Thank
Brother
you.
Lon.
Too glad you're still here. Thank you.
Yes, isn't that a great name?
We like that name too.
We like their name. We're kind of jealous of their name. And that is Brother Donnie and Miss Jennifer. Thank you, April. Oh, thank you, April. Well, but yeah, and so our kids, homesick and all that. So we went ahead and we started the channel. We went to Baker Creek and heard all the, don't use your real name. Don't let anybody know where you're actually at, which that's not necessarily an issue for us because we're hard to find. We heard all the horror stories.
If you want to drive around rural Kansas and find this place, bring
Go
it
right
on.
ahead.
I'll show you the pigs. I don't care.
We'll show you the pigs. We'll feed you a meal. And
yes, it is.
yes.
Kevin, or Papa Pepper, that's
Yeah.
Eternity is the most
Yes, it
important
is.
thing. And that's one thing I kind of struggle with in the homesteading world, and especially in the prepping world. What are we really prepping for? What's really the most important? The truth is, you can be completely self-sufficient.
Cassie knows where to find us. Yes, you do, Miss Cassie.
Yep.
And if you, and we're not hard, we're really not that hard to find.
Nope. And you're welcome here anytime.
You are. And if you stop at the gas station, they're going to go, oh, yeah. I know them.
Tracy's not in here.
Tracy's not in here today. Tracy from Kansas Garden Guy came down to visit us, and he stopped at the gas station, and she was like, where are you going? And she says, no, where are you going? Who are you going to see? One of our friends, we got everybody in there is our friends that works in there. And she's like, oh yeah, they just live da 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 da. Oh, thank you.
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry about that. But anyhow.
Oh yeah.
We the most important thing, a lot of times with the homesteading movement, the prepping and all that, we can live a completely self-sufficient lifestyle and be prepped to feed ourselves for the next 100 years. And if we die without Jesus, we're going to spend eternity separated from God. And that is incredibly tragic. Or you can never homestead or prep anything and have an incredibly close relationship with Jesus. So really, I agree with you, Kevin, that
Papa.
I agree with you, Papa Pepper, that is the most important thing we can prep for.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Brother Donnie says, yep. Yeah. Miss Beth Finch.
Yeah.
We talked about bartering and being neighborly, helping out your neighbors, building community within your community and within the internet community too. Oh, I'm doing the fighting the glasses thing today.
And I'm making it out of here alive. You're right.
No, I'm not making it out of here alive. But yeah.
And the wisdom of prepping is there's nothing unwise about that. It's wise.
Yes, DJ, you are almost 200 miles from us, and you don't drive. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yep.
But maybe we'll get to see you at one of these meetups. We don't have any on the books right now, except for on our calendar, except for the Homesteading Life Conference in Hannibal. We plan on going to that in August.
For sure.
Yeah, we've already bought our tickets.
And I know that Cheryl has put out dates for the Ozark Homesteading Expo. I'm sure we will probably try to go to that.
Yeah.
Guessing we'll probably speak at that, but
we'll see.
We'll see. We'll help Cheryl in some way if we can.
Yeah, yes. And then I don't think we're going to make it to the Oklahoma, to the Pryor one, to the one at Pryor or the one at Tulsa.
Lebanon. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember you told us your name when we met you and then told us that. And so I've just remembered your name as that. And when we watch your videos occasionally, when we get to do that, we'll talk about you by your first name. That's just what comes out.
Yep.
But I realize why a guy might want to take care of some of that, especially with, with that amazing family you have. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And all our kids are grown and they're no longer in jobs that have them
Security issues.
Yeah, security issues. So yeah. All right, Miss April, thank you for coming in. Yeah, we're gonna have to go here in a minute because brother Doug's gonna be going
I'm
live.
gonna find me something to eat.
And he's gonna eat and then he's gonna be ready for bed.
I'm ready for bed 30 minutes
I'll
ago.
I'll put on Max video and they'll put him to sleep. But yeah, we we have been YouTubing now. So March 30th will be 3 years.
So Papa, I know that you do a lot more of the wildcraft foraging type homesteading, which we used to do a lot more of that than agriculture. It just depending on where we live. But so right now, what's kind of your focus in that lifestyle right now? Are you focusing on, are you putting deer up? Or are you getting garden stuff ready? Kind of what's your focus where you live and the way you do things? And I know you do some agriculture too.
Patty's going to tell Mac. He's got such a nice, soothing voice.
I don't know. I know we were watching your live one time and Cindy woke me up and made me hand her the phone because I was holding it or something and said she put on there that I was snoring.
Oh, God.
I don't snore. I stayed up all night one night just to see if I snored, and I never heard myself.
Ooh, 4 deer.
4 deer this season.
Woo-hoo.
So, Papa Pepper, do you can those? I know you guys do a lot of canning. We love canned deer meat.
I think they do can a lot of deer. He's still prepping for his bow fishing and spear fishing.
Yep.
Yeah, one night we were on here and they were napping.
Yeah.
They were fish scale, not napping. You were making arrowheads out of fish scales.
Fish scales, yes.
Yeah. Max asleep now. Yes. Yeah, I bet you do have it all messed up, Miss Patty. Taking a year off of gardening to give the land a rest. Yes.
Okay. So you're doing that, yeah.
Yeah. Giving the land a Sabbath. That's good.
That's cool.
We were actually thinking about doing that for part of ours, which it kind of got a little bit of a year off with us getting sprayed, but yeah, 4 deer is an absolute blessing. Oh, Isaac!
One of my nephews was watching. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Gary, you do snore. Isaac would know. Tell all. We got a family member in here.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell on
Isaac,
Uncle Gary.
I don't know why anybody sleeping in those barns with me would think I snore. Oh my goodness. Isaac, it's good to see you in here, buddy.
Lots of canned deer, roast in the freezer and back straps to grill.
Yeah,
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Yeah, this will be our first year in many, many years.
Yeah.
No deer to can.
That's what we announced last week, that I did not get a deer this season. I got to go hunting like 4 or 5 times. I missed 2 deer, and I don't know what my deal was. One time I didn't take my shooting sticks, and I just could not get steady enough, and so I know that I was just moving all over the place. And then the second time, I think I just misjudged my distance and raised up a little bit when I probably should have went straight on.
So now Isaac's gonna pick on you about
about not snoring. Yes,
about missing the deer.
Oh, about missing my deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And yes, thank you, baby, for backing Miss Cindy on the snore. I appreciate that. He doesn't believe me. Yes,
it will.
It will. And, hopefully you have folks like ours was so devastating because we weren't prepared for it. I had done a pantry clean out a couple of years ago, and then to rotate stuff. And then We had a bad year in 20, and then this year we got aerial sprayed. And so it really was bad. But our neighbors were amazing to share with us.
Well, Isaac, I had an old man tell me one time that he boiled set antlers for a week, still couldn't make them taste good. So
They don't make good bone broth, baby.
yeah, I'm glad you got 4 deer. That's cool. That's cool. I know you'll make use of that because you've learned well.
Good night, Brother Lon. Good night. Well, guys, we're going to have to get going because Doug and Shelly are going to be going live now. And so that's where everybody's going over to. So prep for eternity. Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. Pray you have a blessed week. Remember, God made you special.
And he loves you very much.
Thank y'all so much. We love you. Go on over to Doug and Shelly's at His Way Homestead and give them some love. We love and miss you too, Isaac.
Yeah.
Yes, come see us, baby. Good night. God bless, Papa. Good night, Brother Donnie. Yeah, Isaac, come see us, babe. It's not that far. Make Zeke drive you over. Oh, well, he's gone to school.
Zeke's been here.
But he should be gone back to school.
Oh, he's back and forth every couple of days.
Well, yeah, plan on it. One weekend, y'all come see us. You may have to sleep on the floor, though. All right, good night, everybody. Love y'all.